Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I hope this finds you all coming off a wonderful Purim. You know, for many of us, Purim was the last holiday that we spent together before the world shut down 1 year ago. I miss our community and I miss being together with you in our synagogue. Our sanctuary is, like the ancient temple used to be, a place of gathering that is always illuminated by the Ner Tamid, the eternal light that hangs above the ark. In this week's Torah portion, we learn how that flame came to be. Aaron is charged with taking the oil that the Israelites collected and setting up a light to burn continuously in the temple, a Ner Tamid. Rashi teaches that the word tamid does mean constantly. Ner tamid is a constant light, but not necessarily uninterrupted. The light had to burn constantly at night, every single night, but not necessarily during the day. Rashi said that one should deal with the flame and tend to it so that it rises on its own by nightfall. As Rabbi Sylvia Rothschild points out, Aaron is not told to rekindle the light every day. He's told to tend to it, maybe adding more oil or trimming the wick until the light shines strongly on its own. The imperative to Aaron, then, is to find the existing flame and nurture it. In that sense, this is exactly what we try to do in the Center for Exploring Judaism here at Central. For 11 years, we, the rabbis who introduced Judaism to newcomers, try to be like Aaron. In welcoming people to our tradition and ushering people toward a possible conversion, our job is to find and nurture an existing flame. Every student comes to us with a curiosity for Judaism already kindled. There are many doorways to Judaism. Some have a light kindled by Jewish music. Some are turned on by academics, a lecture or sermon they heard. Some have their curiosity piqued by the closeness of a Jewish family they know. Some are in love with a Jewish person and want to understand a new religion. Whatever flame exists, it is up to us teachers to be like Aaron, to nurture that curiosity and welcome those people like the future of Judaism depends on it. Because as you've heard me say before, the vitality of Judaism moving forward will be indicated by the way we welcome people. As more Jews love and create family with those from outside our tradition, this is our opportunity to be fearlessly inclusive. The past year brought so much pain and loss, but also some unexpected blessings. In moving our Judaism courses and counseling online, we have reached students all over the world. Our students are with us from Miami to Moscow, Chicago to Copenhagen, Indianapolis to Istanbul. The geographic barriers have fallen, and we are now thrilled to engage anyone from anywhere who would like to learn how to build a Jewish life or study toward conversion. It is our honor to find the existing flame of Judaism inside these individuals and to tend to it until it burns on its own. We try to be like Aaron. For some of our students, this means they engage with Judaism's ideas, big and small, and ultimately become Jewish themselves. They absorb our values of kindness and benevolence. They wrestle with our theology and debate our philosophy. They are edified by our rich history and our profound stories. They are motivated by our commitment to justice and equality. They aspire, as we all do, to a noble and ethical art of life. Other students do not take the formal path of conversion, but they do join our community through marriage nonetheless. Hopefully, they are embraced by our inclusivity and moved by our ideals. They learn how to set up a Jewish home, hang a mezuzah. They spin their first dreidel, make their first hamantaschen. And they feel deep down this is a place they can live, they can be in community. And ultimately, for the sake of unity in their family, they make a decision filled with love and hope. Together with their partners, they embark on a Jewish marriage, marked by a mutual project of self-improvement, a promise to better the world, and maybe the blessing of children who will be raised as Jews. Conversion or not, our students know they matter. They know we see them and are grateful for their presence. We are not trying to extinguish their prior flames. Every soul shines a different light and brings different strengths to our community and humanity. Perhaps the most important thing we teach, indeed, one of the most important ideas in Judaism, is that they are created B'Tselem Elohim, in the image of God. That is a revolutionary concept for religion to offer, considering as a society we have not internalized this respect for each person's divine spark. But the rabbis were adamant. We are equals. Every person has infinite value. Conversion doesn't take from that or erase someone's history. Judaism is seen by most of our students as additive, a new future path, building on their existing moral character and foundation of integrity. And so we wish to walk the path to fulfillment with our students to see if they can find it in Judaism. If they can, we are the stronger for it. Our communal borders are not fixed. We are blessed that people want to marry into our community or become Jewish themselves. We know this has not always been the case in Jewish history. It is actually incumbent upon all of us to be like Aaron, in the sense of keeping the flame of Judaism burning brightly, observing the mitzvot of being warm and open, kind and inclusive, pulling up an extra chair at the Seder, sharing our favorite challah recipe, looking after the vulnerable in our circles. We can all serve as ambassadors of Judaism. The Ner Tamid, the eternal light in all sanctuaries, is usually taken to be a symbol of God's eternal presence. In turn, it can be a reminder to us that we have a covenant with God to be a certain way in the world. And we have the example of Aaron, our ancestor who was tasked with the most sacred of duties. If we can nurture the flames in others, we just might see the very best reflection of ourselves in those flames. And nothing is more Jewish than that. Shabbat Shalom.